Hey guys, Loftinger here as always, and welcome to the first episode of Kit Selection, where I play in a map with both primary and secondary suggested by my viewers. I know this sounds totally original, not, but I think this concept fits well with Contract Wars with its wide variety of weapon selection and customization. I will try to only record one game using the suggested kit, and whether I do good or bad, you will see the result in the video. The honorable person to suggest the very first custom kit is Mirkel, and he says your primary should be either stock AKMS, Mosin, Ganch, Pagan SMG or AK-74, and secondary picked from selections of M1911, PM, APS, and the Tokarev pistol. The map would be either Bay5 or evac. Choose one weapon for primary and for secondary and have fun. How kind of him to let me pick what I want, so I try to stick with the whole idea of Soviet weaponry, choosing the AKMS and the PM pistol playing in good old Bay5. Now, in a small map such as Bay5, you have to be especially careful with your damage, fire rate, and reloading speed. AKMS has a considerably higher damage compared to other assault rifles or SMGs, however lacks performance in terms of fire rate and reload. This means you'll be often overwhelmed with spam of bullets, let's say P90, and slow reload will reduce your chance of getting on a multi-kill streaks in a short period of time. To avoid going into such situations, it's important for you to always be the first person to engage, preferably striking the enemy behind his head. Of course, using kilometers such as the Micro H1 will aid you with your aim, but the request was to use the stock AKMS with its flat top iron sight. Not the best accuracy setup, but thanks to the size of the map, you should be able to mark an accurate headshot relatively easy, even with the iron sight. Now, you might have noticed I'm not really using the PM pistol. I believe I only got 2 kills using the PM throughout this match. The reason being, well, PM is pretty much the worst secondary you can bring to the field. 21 damage per shot is the lowest damage out of all semi-automatic pistols. Even comparing to the automatic pistols, the only pistol that has lower damage than 21 is the Glock, and the Glock has the insane fire rate to cover that low damage, and having only 8 rounds per magazine doesn't really help at all. The only real reason to use the PM pistol in my opinion is the high mobility marking at 88 by default, but constantly swapping weapons is a big no-no in Bay5, where you never know when and where the enemy pops out. Overall, this kit selection was more of a fun loadout, not really practical in Bay5. AKMS with its high damage will guarantee you a kill as long as you are the first one to open fire. However, in a face-to-face combat, you might be depending on your luck a little too much. It might be better to attach a suppressor and play a little more defensive role rather than rushing towards pack of enemies. That's it for this episode of Kit Selection. If you have any clever or fun combination of weapons and maps to play, make sure to make a comment in this video and I'll feature one of them in my next video on this series. Remember, the more precise and detailed, the more chance of me picking your kit selection. Without further ado, hope you enjoyed the video as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.